why should I give a damn?
Andrew Tate, he got his claim to fame by putting his hands on people. Ex-US, was he kickboxer or UFC?
Kickboxing. Yeah.
Ex-kickboxer. So I say putting his feet on people, man. You know. And I was watching this little Andrew Tate Vice documentary, and I've been kind of following Andrew Tate lately, especially since he's gotten arrested in Romania. Those of you who don't know who Andrew Tate is, he's like damn near Kevin Samuels on steroids. I don't even like putting him in the same category as Kevin Samuels, because to me, Kevin Samuels, I feel like over time people would have understood he actually wasn't as bad for the culture as people say. But this guy Andrew Tate,
I believe he died still.
yeah, R.I.P. Kevin Samuels. But this guy Andrew Tate, this is a different lane. Like, I'm getting scared of the power that influencers and people who have a good internet presence have, because people are getting dumber and dumber and dumber. Mm-hmm. So the dumber people get, the more easier they are to be manipulated and swayed into living and thinking a certain way. The first time I felt this fear was when Trump got elected for office. And I throw politics out the window. Who gives a fuck who you vote for or who you believe in? I'm talking about just the ability to watch somebody influence people to the point where it seems like they're worshiping a regular guy. Like, everything they say, like, the person can do no wrong. There's no accountability whatsoever. That to me is scary when you put a person like that in any type of power or give them a platform. I saw it with Kanye. I saw it with Trump. But now I'm seeing it on a different, even more scary, dark level with Andrew Tate. And yeah, for those of you who follow Andrew Tate and is probably about to stop fucking with the podcast, because let's be clear, his following is cult-like. I'm pissing somebody off by just not talking good about him right now. Somebody's getting mad at me even insinuating that I'm scared about it right now.
Because that's how don't get no pussy. They some bitch ass niggas, man. I'm telling you.
But that's the problem now, Ronnie. And that's what's scaring me is now. And I saw it with the Kevin Samuels, and it wasn't about the message, because I like Kevin Samuels' message, just like I like a lot of Dr. Umar and people's messages. But what happens is when knowledge gets into the hands of the wrong people, it can be used the wrong way. I could give you a gun for the sole purpose of you protecting yourself, then all of a sudden you go commit a mass shooting and stuff. I can't control what you do with the tools. And what's going on is you got people like the Andrew Tates and the Kevin Samuels crowd, they're giving people tools, and now they don't know what they're creating monsters, because people are taking these tools and they're going somewhere else with it. And now Andrew Tate has this cult-like following of non-pussy getting niggas. And what has happened is the lame niggas, you remember the niggas, when you had the school dance, he was on the wall, wasn't getting no dances. When it was time to go to prom, nobody wanted to get asked by him, never was getting no pussy like that. Lame-ass niggas. The lame-ass niggas, what they have done is they have found voices on the internet to validate their lameness. And instead of accepting that they're lame and they need to do a personal level up and a personal evaluation to change their situation, instead of figuring that out, what they have done is they've gone to these guys on the internet that have turned it into, oh, no, it's not you. It's something wrong with all the women. These women are all inferior to you. You're this big alpha male that's on this pedestal, and they just can't handle you. And the world is trying to break you down because you're just this strong Thor-like muscular figure that's being held back. And my thing is, a lot of you niggas aren't that. Y'all aren't him.
Y'all never get no pussy.
Everybody think they him now.
No money.
Everybody think they him now. Everybody think they him. None of y'all, I don't say none of y'all, there's some hims out there, but a lot of y'all aren't him, or y'all aren't that nigga y'all think y'all are. That's the reason why y'all always crying about women not submitting, because you're not a submittable nigga. Niggas riding the bus to get to where they got,
Facts.
ain't
Return
even got
to sender.
gas money, and you want to win women to submit to you.
Return to sender.
There's niggas on the
All
bus
these
that's
niggas.
getting women.
All
You
I'm
niggas don't even got bus
Y'all
fare.
coming from?
My thing is, we talk a lot on this podcast and in
Bums.
general. We talk a lot about how women have delusional expectations for what they feel like they want. Like, they'll base a lot of their expectations based on their sexual attractiveness, and they be like, I want this 6'5", be Booger Wolves talking about they want a 6'5" basketball player with a 6-pack of money in the bank and shit.
Because
and you look
sex
at them,
attractiveness is our highest on our
they
list.
do that. But now I'm saying I'm seeing niggas do it now, and it's all based
y'all
on this.
act like it ain't till y'all get to cheat.
Right. But I'm seeing.
Wait.
I'm seeing.
Dude's always been visual. Like that's always
But
been.
y'all be
art,
like, that's not what I'm looking for. I want a smart, I want an intelligent bitch.
Don't no niggas say
But
that. Only niggas
want
say
a young
that.
Miami on the side.
Only nigga that's saying that is a nigga trying to get some pussy.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Nigga don't care about none of that shit. Nigga care about how good you look
Once niggas
and how
bust that nut,
cooperative
all that,
you are.
like,
type
yeah,
shit.
we
What
don't
women
really
don't
care.
realize
We
is
get all
90% of the shit they think they know about men is because they've been talking to pussy getting representatives. Not the real. You've been talking to pussy getting representatives your whole life, and you think that's men. Men talk way differently when they're around other men and you're not around.
Because men know, like, we get to an age where women do need to hear the truth, but y'all got to tell it a little different because unless y'all just ain't getting no pussy. Well, if they know the truth, then ain't nothing to tell them. Then just keep getting the pussy, fellas. Get your money, get the pussy, and let them be as delusional as they want to be.
Yeah, that's why we get that head, get that bread, and we leave.
But going back to Andrew Tate, the reason why we had to bring him up, not just Andrew Tate, but just social media influence in general, like we were just talking about, the non-pussy getting niggas, the lame niggas, the lazy niggas, the people who just don't have that it factor that people even are interested in dating. You got a lot of people that people aren't even interested in them, and what they've done was they've created these heroes to make it seem like everybody else is at fault for them being unattractive. Everybody else is at fault for them being broke. And like I said, just like with Trump, we saw it with Trump. Oh, these evil immigrants are the reason why you're broke and white and living in a trailer.
Hell
The
no.
black people are coming for your jobs. The foreigners, the terrorists are the reason why you're going through these problems. Like what you see a lot of these social media people doing is they're galvanizing the lower tier humans.
Yeah.
They're galvanizing the people who ain't got shit and feel like shit, and they're twisting them. And I feel like, I don't know if you guys know about the Jim Jones. Remember Jim Jones, the little cult guy who made everybody drink the Kool-Aid and everybody died? A bunch of people died in that ranch and shit.
This is Jim Jones.
Jim Jones.
This is like before the rapper?
This was before the rapper.
That's where he got his name from.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah.
So
You didn't know about that, Ronnie?
Hell no.
You learn something new
I don't
every
keep up
day.
with no cults.
Go study
Happy
Jim.
Black History Month.
Yeah, not Black History Month, but go make sure you
This
check
nigga was
out.
black?
No.
He was
Oh.
white, but go study
Crack
Jim
History
Jones.
Month.
He basically had a
Crack
cult.
History
What was that? The 1970s, Colin? What was that? Well, I think that was the 70s or 60s.
Yeah, I believe so.
I had to go look it up.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that, but he basically had this little crazy ass cult in the middle of this ranch somewhere where he had all these hundreds of people come out or whatever, and he basically promised that they was all gonna go live in the afterlife, and they drank this poisonous Kool-Aid.
Yeah, the Jonestown
and-
Massacre.
Yeah,
And they knew they was drinking it.
and they called it. They literally called it Jonestown.
Yeah. He had a
Kid,
whole
I'm talking about
commune.
kids, women, all of that shit. They all now just imagine that somebody now they came and they went through his ranch and you see hundreds of people just die all over.
Thousands, yeah.
Just imagine if he had a Twitter. Just imagine if he had a Facebook or an Instagram or something. Like I feel like we're going into dangerous territory right now.
Let them all go. Fuck them. They stupid.
We going to dangerous
If you
territory.
succumb to a cult, that's your fault.
That's your fault.
But no, and you're
Read a
right.
book.
But you're right. But what if that cult? What happens when that cult gets strong? Like, don't get me wrong. One or two dumb people, I don't give a fuck about. But an army of dumb people is dangerous. Shit.
We need a nigga army.
A whole
Get
100,
together for shit.
Black
200,
Illuminati.
200 dumb
Something.
niggas come on your block. You got a problem.
Yeah, you got a problem for sure.
Yeah. That's
I'm not saying you don't, but shit.
and when
We
I
need
look
to
at Andrew
build a
Tate.
unit too.
When I look at Andrew Tate, like, and I don't know if you guys do this. I know a lot of people that's watching. When I see people post like crazy ass retarded shit on the internet or stupid shit in comments, especially on like Facebook, I'm going to their profile trying to do like a little analysis on shit. And like when I look at like these Andrew Tate videos and I see these devout worshipers first, I look at their fucking profiles. It's just a random fat dude that works at Burger King, plays hacky sack on his lunch break, smoke a cigarette with Dan from across the way. Like, it's just these regular, lame ass motherfuckers that have found this worshiper to put them on a level. And that's what they tried to do. A lot of niggas was doing that with Kevin Samuels. Cause I didn't like the fact that Kevin Samuels' whole thing was about the high value man.
Yep.
Black excellence.
Not Keyshawn selling dub sacks over there off Villard and shit. A high value man. A motherfucker who has money, aspirations, a future. That's what he was talking about. And now normal no money getting niggas that just didn't get pussy took that and ran with it. And that's the reason why it was so hard for a lot of people to get on board with it, because the lame niggas took over the narrative.
He talk shit to you motherfuckers. The what they call them? The no pussy getting niggas. That's a name for them.
Exactly.
Incels, yeah. Y'all niggas don't get no pussy. Y'all don't even know what pussy feel like, so y'all shouldn't even talk about it.
No pussy niggas.
Right, but now they're finding heroes. Like I said, Andrew Tate's whole shtick is about men being weak and have to be strong and build up, and we're just so. Don't get me wrong, Andrew Tate be saying a lot of real shit when it comes to men, and that I do agree with, as far as like them trying to push this hyper feminine shit on us, them trying to make it seem like masculinity is all bad, because the one thing he did say as far as that was, they know that if there's too many masculine men in society, that's when you get revolts. That's when people go against the system. The masculine man must always be kept in check, because that's the biggest threat to your kingdom or the powers that be. So he does preach that type of shit, and I do think that shit is true. But my thing is, just like with Kevin Samuels, is sometimes the messenger creates a message that gets misinterpreted, and you don't know how. Like, even with this podcast, we might say some shit and somebody might interpret it in one way and go and turn it into something totally different. You don't know what power and influence you have when you get on these YouTubes and reels and shit over people.
I don't think they could control that though. Like, if they is speaking a direct message, it's the motherfuckers out here that's actually not being real with themselves and then lying to themselves and then acting like it's something that it's not, instead of just being honest and saying it's them and that they need to do work to get better type shit.
That's why I'm more scared of the listeners and followers than I am of the actual speakers. Because at the end of the day, these are just content creators with gimmicks. That want views, that want notoriety, who want the reputation. They're doing what we do, what everybody who's out here doing. You know what I mean? So I don't really get as mad at it's the followers, the naive, stupid followers who take this information and go wherever with it. So it's a crazy fucking world.
You're kind of right to be scared, because this guy like has this random, mysterious, a lot of money. No one can quite tell me how he got his money.
From a bunch of fools that ain't getting no pussy.
Yeah, but I mean, hundreds of millions of dollars.
What was the name of the course? The Pimpin' Hoes degree?
PhD. That is smart. That is smart.
Yeah, I saw on this Vice documentary, he got like a whole like new recruits, like he does these little classes where he basically has these soft ass nerdy white dudes who come to his little class and his shit, trying to learn how to be an alpha male that's not scared. They be boxing and doing all sorts of shit, bro. He be beating their ass.
I feel like a lot of niggas need that, though.
Yeah,
you might be right.
I was just going to say, to play devil's advocate, I mean, let's be real. Let's talk about the ladies for a split second and how they sell them makeup and this image and all that shit. Like, these dudes is getting sold an image and now they buying it type shit. So, if there's a market in it, then
I'm going to tell you the problem with it. I'll tell you the problem with it. And I'll on YouTube, right? The Kevin Samuels, Andrew Tate niggas have kind of taken over a lot of the algorithms. So like when we post stuff, I posted a couple things on YouTube, and every once in a while you get these guys when we say shit. Anytime Breezy says something, why is she saying anything? She doesn't know what she's talking about. And I'll go and I'll look at their profile, and what's in the background? Andrew Tate or a Kevin Samuels meme or some shit like that. Or you look at their likes, it's all Andrew Tate, Kevin Samuels shit. So my thing is, they're birthing a whole generation of overly misogynistic ass niggas.
Is what we call
and I don't think I just saw a video where Andrew Tate literally said women are the most powerful men on earth. I don't think Andrew Tate is pushing misogyny, but that's what's happening. Like, so it's like it's scary because these followers are taking what he's teaching, and they're using it. They're applying it to their non-pussy getting lives, and they're coming out as if they're just these macho men. And let's be honest, the other thing that's going on right now is these pussy niggas are seeing these no pussy getting ass niggas. See, it's not even in my vocabulary. It's hard to say.
Yeah, it's
right.
difficult.
I don't use the term no pussy.
We call them bitch ass niggas. Bitch ass niggas.
But These no pussy getting ass niggas have, for so long, have turned this shit into a cult. I just think when Tate might end up being one of the most powerful people in the world if he keep at this rate. When he worth like $700 million or something like that, we just saw.
Yeah, and it came out of nowhere apparently.
$700 million, and let's just
you
be honest.
Y'all niggas hiring.
I mean,
he got some classes about pimping.
Fuck these hoes.
I don't know if you know he's arrested for sex trafficking, so he probably is hiring young little blonde black girls want to get pimped out.
Holler at me. I have you looking
And he
fly
predicted
for the
he
court.
would get arrested too. He predicted he would get arrested. He said the Matrix is gonna come
I
and get
cut
me.
you up for court.
Ain't no fucking Matrix. He's fucking with them young hoes.
But see, that's the scary part too.
Niggas try to turn philosophical when they get caught. The Matrix.
Right.
The Matrix.
And that's the other scary part.
Like,
I see some regular niggas. The Matrix don't get me next. Like you're just a truck driver.
What R. Kelly say?
everybody believes that
the
shit,
hog
though.
top bitch. Like it just get crazy.
Everybody believes that shit though. Like the fact of the matter is, you can get out of so much shit now because now you can make everything seem like a conspiracy, and people believe the shit. So you can get caught red-handed with child porn on your shit, and it's the powers that be put the shit on my computer because they didn't want me to be great and all this other, and people are gonna believe that bullshit. So it's conspiracy theory land now. It's crazy. You don't know what's true, what's
these
not.
These niggas don't even read books.
Oh,
Talking about conspiracy theory.
it's out of the question.
It's crazy.